Live fast, die young, bad girls do it well. This was a setup episode, not much happened in it, but a lot of things did happen that's going to put into motion things that will happen in future episodes. I'm not gonna lie, and I was kind of bored through a decent chunk of it, and I had some issues with some stuff that happened, but we also had a lot of interesting things happen and some things that I did like, so we're gonna focus on that. So in the past, Regina was still going on about how much she hated Snow White. God, I'm so over this. This is why it's taking forever for me to recap the first season, because I'm just so, I'm over it. Anyway, Regina went to go see Stevie Nicks, Maleficent, and her 1970s sex, drugs, and rock and roll vibes. Is this the first mention of like any kind of magical drugs on the show? I can't remember, but it would surprise me if it is. We did go to Neverland, and if there wasn't some kind of psychedelic something or other besides the nightshade, dream shade stuff, whatever it was, then I don't. Anyway, so Regina helps Stevie Nicks get her groove back, and that's how Aurora gets put into the sleeping curse, and then Philip gets turned into the Yaogwai, and then apparently all this happened a lot longer ago than any of us previously thought. In the present day, Regina goes to play the Lindsay Lohan to Mal's Rachel McAdams, and after drinking literally all of Granny's liquor, they go and play chicken on the train track. How are there train tracks? There have never been train track. Why? There is, Storybrooke doesn't exist. How is there mass transit and transportation happening in the woods? And anyway, she stays way out past her curfew, so Mommy and Daddy Charming get really worried and everybody goes to look for her, and I don't understand it really, because Regina's a big girl and can handle herself. If she was uncomfortable and felt that she could not handle the three witches, queens of darkness, whatever, she had every power to say no, and I think she can handle it. But Emma doesn't trust that Regina can do this undercover thing, so she kind of really badly follows Regina around. Like, Emma, sweetie, I know that undercover is supposed to be your thing, but this, you're following really closely, and this feels really unprofessional. But it turns out that everybody else is also after the author, and they have absolutely zero qualms about trying to kidnap children to torture information out of them, except they do seem to have a problem with tormenting children, because they don't do that. Instead, somehow, Rumpelstiltskin, who is back and now has his dagger back, which is bad if you didn't know, he somehow undoes the blue fairy's magic. Somehow. I'm not sure how he's able to undo fairy magic, because whatever. But anyway, August is back, and damn, I forgot how good looking August was. So yeah, now some shit's gonna go down next week, and I'm way looking forward more to next week's episode than this week's kind of episode. Anyway, our best of this week are, the best outfit goes to Mal and her 1930s gangster queen getup. I love that hat. I love the whole monochrome everything. It really accentuates the blonde and the pale face and the lips and the eyes and everything. And Regina was pretty on point too this episode. The best underlying sexual tension goes to Mal and Regina. I was like 99% sure that there was gonna be some making out happening at some point during any part of this episode, and I'm honestly a little bit disappointed that there wasn't. And the best oh my heart moment goes to every single time that Belle called him Killian instead of Hook. That says so much about their relationship and character development, that she can see past the demeanor that he's been putting on and see past the fact that he has kind of been a jerk to her in the past and maybe doesn't deserve forgiveness, but she's Belle and that's what she does. So it's really, every single time it was said, it was like, this makes everything else in the episode bearable, because this is really cute. Even though, as we find out, the best "why are you so obsessed with me" moment goes to Rumple impersonating Hook to get close to his wife. I'm kind of busy at the moment wondering where the real Killian is at, but we'll set that aside for the time being. Between the forceful interactions with Will, which was really childish, to a really weirdly hot command following scene, which 1,000 kudos to Colin for somehow imitating Bobby, because I really want the behind the scenes footage of Bobby like telling Colin how to be him, because it was really good. And then there was the super creepy Pirate's Oath thing. I was just like, why are stop touching each other, this is really creepy and weird. So yeah, all of that situation got really weird and creepy really fast, and something needs to happen where we need to stop doing this. Stop impersonating Hook 2015 and beyond. Anyway, that is it for me this week. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. I'm wearing literally every ring that I own, which is only 5, yeah, I don't like to wear rings that much.